Welcome back, mortals, to SegerPlays. Today, I will be reviewing the awesome MMORPG game known as Phantasy Star Online 2. To be completely honest, I never even played any of the other Phantasy Star games. My brother and his friends all played them, and I didn't even know they existed. When my brother told me PSO2 was on PC, and it was available to play in the US, I was completely excited to play with him. Although, he actually ended up playing Dungeon Fighter Online instead. This was, and still is, one of my favorite MMORPGs to play. Let me tell you why. The graphics in this game are actually not horrendous. The game came out in 2012, and even for today, the graphics suit the game pretty well, mainly because it has a large anime theme to it. The way the characters look, the animations of said characters, and all of the costumes and weapons you can use are all very anime-like. Even the monsters just scream Japan when you look at their designs. The worlds are all very colorful and fun to explore, as well as the base ship you can run around in before departing to your next mission. It may be 2019, but this game still looks beautiful to me. It's not Unreal 4, but it's not RuneScape quality. I give this section an 8 out of 10. The gameplay in this game is more than fantastic. Ever since I first played a game with an action-based combat system, I've loved it way more than the tab targeting system. The combat in this game is simple but immersive. When I look to play an Asian MMO, I like to be a samurai, or a class that wields a katana. Not many MMORPGs have that, but PSO2 does. This game is basically like playing an anime, if that were a thing. I actually feel like a samurai when I dash around the map slashing things. So in this clip, I am the Braver class. You can choose to use a bow or a katana. Each class gets their own set of skills, which you can place on a rotating hotbar. As a katana Braver, you have a special ability that charges a gauge each time you do a just attack. A just attack is a simple, timed crit. The red circle you see when I'm attacking is when you have to time your next attack. When the gauge is filled in the middle and you successfully time a block, your Braver will glow purple. In this mode, your attack and crit rates both increase dramatically. The more just attacks you do, the longer you'll be able to keep the gauge filled to prolong the purple aura. There are certain quests and events that you can partake in that will give you EXP boosts, and the game frequently hands out boosters to aid you on your journey to the level cap. Another thing I like about this game is the all-class weapons. If you're leveling a support, for instance, you can equip a special weapon that isn't normally for your class, like a katana on a healer, and make leveling easier. Most games don't have that function. I rate this section a 10 out of 10. There is so much content in this game. Most of the clips I'm showing in this video are just examples of what's in the game. Right from the start, we have this area called the camp ship. This is a location you go to after you've accepted a mission and do battle prep before jumping down to the world below. The yellow terminal is where you can add partners. Partners are basically filler NPCs for your missions to help you if you want to solo or get more fun points. You can grab some NPCs you have met before as a partner, or have NPCs of friends tag along. You can even create a support character that does missions for you while you're busy and bring them in on missions as well. The red terminal here is for drinks. Each drink has a different effect, as you see here on the left. The cube terminal is your storage. I usually go here to make sure I have everything I need before proceeding into the world below. This game has a bunch of ways to get free items. Like most games, there is a login reward system. You can also go to your Visiphone terminal and acquire more free items by completing the campaign. I've mentioned fun points before. It's a currency that can be used on special scratchers to obtain free items. The way you get more fun points is by sending a good job message to players after a mission has been completed. You can also get it from rewards or going on missions with friend partners. The fun scratch usually has useful items that can make you money or just add it to your own collection. You can also pay real money for the AC scratch for rare items. The storage in this game is very large. You can buy more storage spots with real money, or you can play the PSO2 ES mobile game to have access to that game's storage. The class system in this game is very versatile, like Final Fantasy XI and XIV and many other MMORPGs. You can pick any class you want and still be on one character. The subclass allows you to have a secondary class to have access to all of its stats as well as its abilities. You can even set it so that every time you switch classes, you have a preset that has all of your abilities lined up and equipment just the way you want them. This game is something cool called symbol arts. It's a fun way to communicate within the game. People have externally made a wide variety variety of symbol arts so that you can use them as you like. You can set up automatic words and symbol arts to pop up when certain instances happen within the game, such as the start of a mission or discovery of a rare item. A fair warning, a lot of the people in this game make hentai symbol art. This is the shop area. Many of these shops you won't actually use when you're at the end game. The main ones are the item techer, recycle shop, and some of the exchange shops. PSO2 does a great job of always staying up to date by changing the theme of the shop area. They even have Hatsune Miku concerts that you can attend every now and then. Usually when there are themed events like this Valentine's Day one, there are NPCs that give you client orders, aka quests, to run and obtain badges to acquire higher level gear. The gear shown here is good if you barely meet the requirements for the weapons. Not very useful for endgame unless you want to transfer the abilities to your main weapon. The item techer is basically your item identification system. You select the item you want to identify with a low or high quality result, select the element you want it to have, and the bonus it comes with. Typically you want the Lucky Rise bonus so that you have a higher chance of getting rarer drops. Over here is the casino. I love when games have places like these. It's nice to be able to take a break from the main quest and play a selection of minigames. Each day you are given one casino card which can be redeemed at a machine for 100 casino coins. Coins can be exchanged for various prizes ranging from costumes to boss boosters. A boss booster is an item that allows you to summon a boss event and farm them. Weapon camos and consumables, as well as other items, are also available as prizes. There are several games to play in the casino. You can play the slot machines, blackjack tables, which is just blackjack, a roulette, and a shooting game. The new slot machines are pretty cool compared to the wrappy ones that I'm used to. This is the transporter system. As you can see, you can go to your room, team room, PvP ship, as well as various other blocks specifically named for certain purposes. You would usually change blocks to party up with people on certain mission difficulties. The mini room is your personal room. It can be expanded into a larger room to equip more furniture, but you have to pay or win with the expansion items from a scratch card. Your room is where you can craft items and utilize your support partner. You can send them on missions and change their gear as they level so they can take on harder missions. Franca's Cafe. This area is just like the shop center except for rings and food. Rings are used to further boost your character stats and abilities. Just like with weapons, you can choose how you want to build your character with rings and upgrade them just the same. You can also buy food, which is used for a multitude of effects. Some give you gathering percentage boosts, others give you combat boosts. This cafe is also a pretty place to relax in and roleplay if you're into that sort of thing. This is the bridge. Here you can access your story quests and unlock things such as certain mission types like the Buster quest. Each time a story quest is complete, you are given item rewards. The NPC right here named Clotho is known for tacos, or time attack client orders. Basically, daily quests that you can run solo or with a party to earn lots of money. The NPC named Fena is used for daily client orders. The cool thing about this game is that you can have dailies from a long time ago that would still work today. I still have quests from the last time I played, which was several months ago, and if I completed them, I would still be able to turn them in. The quest counter is where you go to start missions. You have limited quests and featured quests, which both only trigger during certain times. Free Field allows you to explore the worlds that you have visited before. Arcs quests are for story missions. Bonus quests are for rare item missions. They can be easy or hard, and you typically get a lot of money and rare items when you complete them. Buster quests are like tower defense with a boss. I've mentioned time attacks already. Endless quests are tests that see how far you can go within a given time limit. The more successful you are, the more you can continue doing them. Advanced quests are for farming EXP. Extreme quests are for farming money. Ultimate quests are for harder content to farm for items or money or EXP. Racing quests are literally for you to race around the map by completing tasks in a vehicle. One of the coolest things in the game happens randomly during most missions. It's called the emergency code system. Out of nowhere, a pop-up will say emergency code, followed by a word which tells you what to do to complete it. Attack means you have to kill mobs. Duel means you have to fight a boss or bosses. Avoid means you have to avoid certain enemies to complete the quest. A lot of the time during featured or limited quests, a lot of emergency codes will occur, giving you more of a boost when farming due to there being more content. This game actually has a ton of content. To some, that's overwhelming. To me, it's perfect. The more there is to do in a game, the better it is for me to play it. I'd rather have a game with a lot of different things to do than just run around and killing groups of monsters without any change. I rate this section a 10. The cash shop. This is how you do the cash shop correctly in an MMORPG. In PSO2, it's all cosmetic gear with some progression. You can't buy progression items like EXP boosters. You just randomly get them in the scratch cards. What you can buy on the cash shop is more inventory space, a character slot, 30 days of a larger room, 30 days of having the ability to sell items on the marketplace, and scratch cards which you can use to either get new and rare costumes or room items or consumables.
I don't like games that have the ability to pay to win. That's what ruins a game in my book. When a game has you purchase cash shop currency and then be able to sell those for in-game money and use the in-game money for in-game weapons, it fails, at least to me. You can sell the items you get in the cash shop, but ultimately you cannot buy in-game money with the highest gear items in the game. You actually have to go out and grind for it, which I will always prefer. I rate this section a 10 out of 10. This game was and is still really fun to play. So many people across the globe still play it given that it came out in 2012, and it's not officially available in most countries. For this being a heavily PvE based game, I had a lot of fun. The simple fact that the combat is fluid, the content is vast, and the cash shop isn't pay to win makes this game really enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed watching this review of Phantasy Star Online 2. If you did, go check it out and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more. Next time, I'm going to review Terra. I'm Seger, and thanks for watching Seger Plays.